Hey everyone, welcome to our nail-biting story. Today we're diving into a chase like no other. Mayor Mike is caught in a tug-of-war between two gangs, aiming to deal with Kenny, a real circus, with White Gang and Lame Gang eager to cash in. Believe it or not, just when the SWAT team was on the hunt, the killer decided to drop by Mike's office, asking for a little help. Mike, though skeptical, decided to give him a chance to explain. Turns out, the explosion was just a big oops and had nothing to do with murder. Unfortunately, it was too little too late. Once Ken is in cuffs, he's toast. The gangs are circling like vultures. Given that he wasn't a criminal by choice, Mike had him turn himself in so he could be treated like a protected prisoner living to see another day. However, when he did show up at the precinct, the cops didn't treat his confession kindly and tossed him in jail. Everyone's gunning for Mike's favor. Mike never saw this coming, and now Kenny is officially a resident of the slammer. You can be certain that the mob will pressure Kenny in every possible way. His fate is already sealed. Just picture it, a city with 7 prisons. Even the mob respects this guy. Poor Kenny couldn't have gotten any luckier. The real kingpin here has both sides treading lightly, but those Detsios are more weight than he can carry. The Lame Gang gets in first, wanting Mike to pull strings in prison, but Mike isn't one to jump at every chance. Mike says, "You decide on the favors, but I've got to say when it comes to rewards." Just as he left, he received a call from the White Gang. Looks like he's offered them some enticing benefits. Just thinking about it drives him mad, getting pushed around by gangsters. That's got to sting. So he goes to visit his buddies in prison, intending to make them understand who the real boss is. Meanwhile, Lame Gang members are having a grand old time by the toilet, checking out their haul, blissfully unaware they've poked the bear Mike. They want to be cherished, but Mike's not having it. Today, they'll discover a whole new shade. Mike's warning them, don't bite off more than you can chew, or you'll pay the price. After some threats, a blonde bombshell strides into the office ready to stir things up with Mike. The blonde girl gets straight to the point, stating that she has come to apologize to the boss, but her demands are definitely far from being insignificant. Mike's thinking to himself, this is rich. Someone actually dares to pull this on me. Can you scare me? She quips. Mike can't help but chuckle. Her brother's death, a total nightmare. She's not about to back down easily. Little does Mike know, this girl will lead him down a rampage. The blonde fails her mission and ends up on the receiving end of a nasty beatdown from the goons. Halomi brings a hammer near her. Seriously, you can feel the tension through the screen. He warns her, "I want to have a word, this isn't your circus." Halomi brushes off Mike's warnings like a fly, back to business. Desperate, the blonde reaches out to Mike, only to discover she's in trouble because of him. The situation fires Mike up even more clearly. The enemies are trying to force her into their gang. Who do they think they are, challenging his authority? They've really got a death wish. Mike gathers his brother and crew, ready to turn the tables. Striding into the bar, he's about to show the gang who's the real boss. Turns out, he called back up to ensure no one interrupts his plans to teach Kalomi a lesson. Blonde spells her traumatic tale. What a wretched noble girl. Mike's not just playing the helper, he's ready to apply for witness protection on her behalf. Next day, they were all set to obtain the testimony from the blonde girl when, all of a sudden, Milo called from prison. Milo's got a cold demeanor, asking to meet her in the park, definitely up to something. At the meeting spot, a woman holds the phone, and on the other end is the terrifying Milo. She wants Mike to do her solid, or else the blonde will be in for a world of pain. But what occurs next leaves her completely shocked. Milo had the audacity to implant a tracker cops are in on the investigation too. Furious, she speeds back to the office. However, she's greeted by a horrifying sight: 2 federal agents gone, and the blonde's missing. Pay attention. The police have found a buried school bus in a remote area, a truly chilling sight. Officers forcibly break open the windshield, eager to find out what happened inside. A pungent smell hits them, leaving them utterly speechless. Astonishingly, the school bus is actually crammed with 26 corpses, and all the missing victims are here. The brutality of this scene will haunt them forever, and once Mike hears about it, that's when he realizes he's caught in a game he can't escape. If you enjoyed our story, don't forget to subscribe for more exciting content.